Good morning. Welcome to the Tennessee Recognition Ceremony for the Duke TIP program. My name is Thomas Burns, and I serve as the provost here at Belmont University, and we are so excited to be able to celebrate today with you all. What a wonderful opportunity to celebrate your academic achievements. Both Duke and Belmont value academic achievement above all else. We believe that it is the most important thing that we can support our students in and encourage our students to do. And what a privilege to be able to celebrate with you young scholars today. We have lots of names to call, so the ceremony will probably be about 2 hours long. I'm going to walk you through some housekeeping things, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So for housekeeping, we do ask that the students meet their parents either in the stands or up in the atrium. You're welcome to come back down to the floor and take pictures. Most of us will stay around in our regalia if you'd like to take pictures with us or in front of the podium, so we'll stay as long as you want us to stay to take pictures. There's also a reception that will be up in the Maddox Grand Atrium, and we have tours of campus if anyone is interested afterwards as well. So hopefully you can take advantage of all of that. Today's ceremony, I am joined today by Dr. Susan West. Dr. West is the Vice President and Chief of Staff for Belmont University. I'm also joined by my Vice Provost, Dr. Phil Johnson. Phil? Our keynote this morning will be delivered by someone who walked across this stage graduating just on Saturday, Miss Mary Barber. Mary. And the representative from the Duke TIP program today is Dr. Richard Courtright. Richard? Belmont has partnered with the Duke TIP program for several years to provide this program, and we think it's really important to recognize your achievements and also help you recognize that today is just a continuing part of your journey. So while we're happy to recognize you, we know that you have a long way to go and that Duke TIP and Belmont are there to help you along the way. So if you have questions about college, about Duke TIP programs, or about opportunities, please know that we are always here to help you. This day is always particularly exciting for me because I'm the parent of 2 Duke Tipsters, and so I had the privilege of being able to participate in this ceremony with them and hope that you'll enjoy it as much as I do. So without further ado, it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you my advisee, Miss Mary Barber, who graduated as a chemistry major here at Belmont just the other day, and she is on her way to Harvard Medical School in the fall. And so if you would join me in welcoming Mary for our keynote address. Mary?
Hello, everyone, and welcome. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of the students here on their achievements and would welcome everyone to join me in a round of applause for them. My name is Mary Barber, and as of 2 days ago, I am an official graduate of Belmont University. After 4 years of hard work, long hours studying, meeting some of my best friends, and making wonderful memories at Belmont, I'm very excited to head off to Harvard Medical School in the fall to pursue my dream of becoming a doctor. I'm very thrilled about this next phase of my life at Harvard, but I could have never imagined this path for myself when I was in your shoes. I was a small town girl with big ideas and lots of dreams, but I worried that those dreams would never come true because of the place I lived and the limited opportunities around me. My path hasn't been easy, and I've needed a lot of help along the way, but I've achieved more than I could have ever imagined. If you would have told me when I was your age that I would be graduating Belmont and heading to Harvard Medical School, I would never have believed you. But if you don't hear anything else I have to say today, please remember that I believe that each of you can achieve anything that you imagine, and that your story, no matter where you're from or what your background is worthy to be shared with the world. Thank you for taking time this morning to listen to a small part of my story. I was born and raised in Hohenwald, Tennessee, which is about 80 miles southwest of here, in a little town of 3,000 people. I learned some of the most important things here, like how to care for my neighbors, how to work hard for everything that I dream of, and how to treat everyone I meet like family. This small town had a big impact on me while growing up and shaped me into who I am today. I was surrounded by working class people who knew how to work hard for what they wanted, and that work ethic was instilled in me and is a big reason for my success. So my story starts in Hohenwald. I'm sure like many of you, I always loved school and learning, and I accept that. I love spelling bees and science contests, and I realized early on that I was both very competitive and very compassionate, which I hope will make me a very good doctor. But when I was in your shoes, I was the girl who loved science and math. And I sometimes felt out of place among my friends who preferred talking about football or making fun of school. But I wish I could go back and tell myself then that it's okay to love school. So I will tell you all that it's very okay to love learning and that you're amazing exactly how you are and you can achieve anything that you want when you want to learn. But once I went from middle school to high school, I really found my passion. And maybe some of you have those things or you're waiting to figure them out, and it's okay if it takes a little bit of time. My thing was chemistry. My junior year of high school, I had a teacher who pulled me aside, Mr. McPherson, and told me that he thought that I had a talent for chemistry and math. I remember being so shocked because he brought me scholarship applications for chemistry programs, and he really believed in me. I always worried that I couldn't compete for these things because I was from a small town and I didn't have opportunities like this program. So you're very blessed to have this program. But I'm happy to say that almost 6 years after he told me that, I graduated with a 4.0 GPA and a Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry this past Saturday. I will be that person to tell you that just because you're here today, you can achieve those things like I was once told. Once I decided on chemistry, I really wanted to go to Vanderbilt. But everything changed once I came to Belmont. It is very beautiful here, and I encourage all of you to walk through the campus. But more importantly, everyone I met was smiling. I had been told my whole life in high school and through middle school that college was where everyone failed, but at Belmont, everyone was actually smiling at me. So I applied to one school, Belmont University. Now, in retrospect, I would encourage all of you to apply to more than one university. But I got lucky and Belmont wanted me to, and even offered me a full ride scholarship called the Presidential Scholarship. To this day, this scholarship is one of the greatest blessings on my life, and I would not be bound to become a Harvard-trained doctor if I had not gotten this scholarship. So, Dr. Burns, thank you for being one of the people who believed in me, a small-town girl with big ideas and a fiery passion. You have helped my dreams come true. When I first got to Belmont, I was very scared and intimidated. I was valedictorian of my class, but it was just a small school in a small town. And I scored high on my ACT, like many of you have, but mine probably was just random error or luck. And yes, I did get the Presidential Scholarship, but those people did not know who they were entrusting. I believed that everyone was smarter than me, and like my dad always told me, there would be someone smarter than me. But it turns out that I really could do what I dreamed of, and I will give you my secret to success. Everything that you want to learn, even organic chemistry, can be learned with hard work. Sometimes that means studying for hours and hours and hours for a test, or giving up some experiences to fulfill your goals. But my fear of failure fueled my work ethic, and I've achieved many great things because of it. I've done research at Vanderbilt in cardio-oncology for 3 years, where I've published my research 3 times, and 2 times as a first author. I've looked at how cancer therapies can cause heart disease in the lab. I've traveled to conferences all across the nation for my research at Belmont on organic chemistry and in cardio-oncology. I've studied public health in Ireland and England. I received award for chemistry and physics, for university leadership and service, and I've received funding from the National Institutes of Health. I was offered 12 medical school interviews and acceptances at places like Stanford, Harvard, and Brown. And on Saturday, I was sitting exactly where you are, and I walked across this stage and received an award for having the highest GPA of my graduating class. I tell you all of these things to say that I was once sitting in your seat as a curious, intimidated little girl wanting to make a big difference in the world. I was in a rural public middle school in a small town in Tennessee, and my parents don't have bachelor's degrees, and I'll be the first doctor in my family. And I'm not a genius or a prodigy, but I did work very hard, and I have talent and passion just like all of you do. And for some reason, God has led me down a path to become a doctor. That's why I'm going to Harvard. Your passion may be fixing cars or cleaning teeth, writing laws or music or books or movies, helping animals or educating children, serving in Rwanda or in Hohenwald, Tennessee. Whatever your passion is at this point in your life, or whatever your dream of for your future, I'm here to simply remind you that you are capable of achieving those things. I've been very blessed to have people tell me these things, and I encourage each of you to find a mentor who can be that person for you. I hope in a few years you're reflecting like I am on all the wonderful, unexpected, and world-changing achievements that you've had. Take it one day at a time, believe in yourself, and work very hard. I think that you guys can achieve anything that you set your mind to. Thank you.
Ms. Barber, congratulations. Dr. Burns, Dr. West, Dr. Johnston, family members, educators, and tipsters, good morning and welcome. On behalf of Duke TIP's Executive Director, Shauna Young, and all of my colleagues at Duke University Talent Identification Program, I'm pleased to welcome you to the Duke TIP 2019 Tennessee State Recognition Ceremony. We are here today to celebrate and honor Duke TIP students who have achieved exceptionally high scores on the standardized tests for college entrance, and at a level that even a high school junior or senior would be proud to earn. Whether you are a student or a parent or an educator, you are all to be congratulated, and we're delighted you're here this morning. My name is Dr. Rick Courtright. I am in my 12th year of working with Duke TIP, having joined TIP after retiring from a life in public education in North Carolina. I was a 7th grade teacher. I was also a gifted resource teacher, and for 20 years I was an administrator of gifted programs in districts in North Carolina. But I now have the best job in the world in gifted education because I get to work with students and their families through Duke TIP. It's my pleasure to once again be here at Belmont University, where I have to salute Dr. Burns and his incredible team for all the work that they do to make this event happen and to happen so smoothly. And I hesitate to mention anybody by name because I know I would leave someone out, but if you would just take a moment, a round of applause for the ushers and the staff and the team. And I'm looking for Mr. Paul Spielberg, who is my contact here, and I don't see him, but here he is. Thank you very much, Paul. Job well done. I do hope that you will take the time, as Ms. Barber suggested, to walk around the campus and enjoy the beauty of this place and to get a feel for what it's like to be on a university campus, because quite honestly, before you can blink, and parents, I speak from experience, before you can blink, you will be applying to college and going there. I personally am getting psyched up for my daughter to go from middle school to high school. Unfortunately, she graduated from college 7 years ago. It happens too fast, but I'm also proud of the fact that she is a teacher at the elementary level of gifted students in North Carolina. Duke TIP is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping gifted students and their families to enable them to reach their full potential. We have lived this vision for 39 years for one very good reason. The Duke University Talent Search and Talent Identification Program began in 1980 when Duke University realized the importance of identifying and nurturing intellectually gifted students like you. The first Duke TIP Talent Search had 8,710 7th grade participants. We've grown a bit since then. In the last 39 years, we've expanded to meet the academic needs of students grades 4 through 12 and served almost 3 million students and their families through at least one of our academic programs. This year alone, our Talent Search has newly enrolled over 90,000 new students, and we welcome you to the TIP family. The Talent Searches provide academically talented students with advanced learning opportunities, challenging resources, and special recognition for their achievements. The Talent Searches are entry points for a number of other opportunities and resources as well. Duke TIP believes that all students have a right to learn and that different students have different learning needs at different times. By matching the unique learning needs of academically talented students with challenging learning opportunities, Duke TIP helps them further cultivate their passion for learning and to develop academically and socially. Today, we recognize you for your accomplishments. It's a special honor to be a tipster and to be here today. It signals to the world that you take pride in your academic abilities, that you are unafraid to challenge yourself and to grow, and that you value the knowledge, skills, and understanding produced by those who have gone on before you. Tipsters, as honorees, you're invited to be here because of your outstanding ACT or SAT scores, and you deserve to be publicly celebrated and recognized as an individual and recognized as a group for your excellent accomplishments and learning development. We welcome you to this community of peers who also value academic achievement and are scholastically talented like you. Knowledge, skills, understanding. There is a difference among those. Knowledge is different from understanding. See, today you know you're here, but I wonder if you really understand the significance of being a tipster. It's a very significant thing that I hope in time you will come to understand it at great depth. Probably the best example I ever encountered in And we're sorry for that delay because we want to honor and recognize some students who in 2018 accomplished something highly significant in their performance on the test, the above-level test of the PSAT 8-9. Unfortunately, the Educational Testing Service could not return to Duke TIP the scores earned on those tests in time for us to recognize these students at last year's recognition ceremonies. But it's important to recognize those students, and we want to do that here today. We're sharing with those students who performed well a medallion, yes, even if you already have one, and a special recognition pin to recognize that outstanding performance on the PSAT 8-9. These are students who scored at the 90th percentile or higher on a test that was designed to test 8th, 9th grade students in achievement, developed by the same group that develops the SAT. There were 7,917 fourth, fifth, or sixth graders who took this test last year, and 791 qualified for recognition across our states. And we have several of those students here with us today. We want to recognize and celebrate their achievement. It's going to be a little bit complicated, so we will have yet another test for you to see how academically and intellectually gifted you may be. In that, we have our students who are currently 5th and 6th grades in our front row. If you students will stand up to be recognized. But we also have 7th graders who are being recognized with state recognition who are scattered throughout the audience. So what I'm going to do is call a name, and when that name is called, please step up onto the stage, come across to be greeted by our dignitaries, receive your medallion and your pin, and then return to your seat. Congratulations to all of these students, and we ask that if you will, please hold your applause until all the students have been recognized, and then we will give them all a round of applause. Ajay Balaji. Sylvia R. Brecky. David W. Deese. Ella G. Duvall. Samuel Fuller. Jenny Gong. Evelyn R. Jones. Emily C. Larkins. Maggie Little. William H. McGowan. Juniper G. Morton. Joaquin Pinello. Riley J. Panzer. Daniel D. Ponto. Andrew R. Smith. Matthew A. Smith. Alexander Vinson. And Abigail G. Walker. If you are a 2018 PSAT 89 honoree but did not hear your name called, please come forward now to be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for these scholars. Well done. Because academically talented students already excel in on-grade level tests that are often too easy for them, all 7th grade Talent Search participants take either the ACT or SAT as an above-level test. This above-level testing reveals academic strengths that may otherwise remain undiscovered and unnurtured. But once identified, such talents can be developed through more focused educational experiences. Today, we are honoring students who have scored at or above the national average on at least one section of the ACT or SAT. This is an impressive feat, considering that these are the tests that are used for college admissions tests and are taken primarily by college-bound high school juniors and seniors. Ushers, if you will please escort the first row of students to the stage. Of the 46,544 students who tested through Duke TIP this year in the 7th grade Talent Search, only 15,261 achieved scores high enough to be invited to a state recognition ceremony. Among that number are 1,220 students from Tennessee. That's an impressive proportion among all of the states. It's my pleasure to present state-level honors to this group of 7th grade students from Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, please give this group of students a round of applause. So students, as I read your name, if you will come across the stage to receive your medal and be congratulated. Again, if I mispronounce your name, please let me know. If I don't call your name, don't come across the stage. Your parents would be very upset. But when you hear your name called, come across the stage to be congratulated and receive your state recognition medallion. I am very proud, and again, ask you to hold your applause until the entire group has been recognized. I am proud to recognize these Tennessee TIP state honorees for 2019. Cameron Achada. Ethan M. Adams. Elizabeth W. Adler. Abby Albrandt. William Ainsworth. Ford H. Alderdice. Layla Mamayez. Luke C. Altman. Ava Bryn Anderson. Evan D. Anderson. Sarah G. Anderson. Vanity L. Anderson. Yvonne E. Anderson. Jennifer J. Andrews. Sarah Arundale. call. Do we have one out of order? Pardon me? Oh, please come right on across. What's his name? Anthony Joseph Aguirre Jr. Christopher G. Arnold. Arya Arun. Devin J. Austin. Jenna Lee Baggett. Jonathan E. Bagoyado. Andrew L. Baker. Victoria M. Baltz. Prisha S. Bangera. Jonathan R. Banks. Claire E. Barnett. Cooper M. Barron. Matthew R. Bartol. Thomas Bean. John S. Beck. Saketh S. Belda. And Andrew Benton. Jaishva N. Bhatt. Paige Blackwell. Ridge Blankenship. Genevieve R. Blemker. Brandon R. Blevins. Leo A. Bona. Abigail K. Borden. Lockard E. Boyle. Harper O. Brabson. Henry D. Broyner. Margaret R. Maggie Brandon. Jack S. Branson. Sylvia R. Brecky. Elizabeth A. Bricker. Ethan Bridges. Grayson M. Broker. James T. Brooks. Ethan Broom. Ethan G. Brown. Lillian P. Brown. Ashton L. Bryant. John B. Bryson. Benjamin B. Bush. Jake D. Caldwell. Michael A. Campbell. William T. Carter. Jackson P. Carver. Kelsey Casey. Tegan Casada. Allie F. Caudle. Maria Chaklassi. Mary Leland Champion. Catherine Chapin. Ryan Chatman. Zayn Chowdhury. Felicity Y. Chen. Sean Chung. Macy M. Khan. Sadie Grace Cole. Kathleen Shea Collins. Lillian Cook. William C. Cook. Kylie A. Cook. Aiden B. Kuhn. Cutler B. Cope. Vivian L. Costigan. Evan H. Coltus. Sarah Kathleen C. Cusson. Carson N. Cox. Emily C. Cox. David G. Coyle. Courtney A. Craybill. Ethan R. Cranford. Natalie I. Crow. Lucy A. Cullum. Lydia A. Kutcher. Olivia R. Cyrus. Luke Daniel. Christopher C. Davis. Rena R. Dearborn. Sean J. DeBien. Caitlin E. D. Jillian F. Delperdang. Nathan W. Dickens. Sydney Deal. Mason Dirks. Gia P. Doe. Allie D. Dormer. Eric A. Doris. Patience Driggers. Did I skip one? Sorry. That's ironic. I don't have it. Please, Bianca Dishpin. Bianca, welcome. Julia C. Duggar. Lillian A. Duke. Alexandra Dunham. Taylor J. Dunn. Caleb D. Durham. Ella G. Duvall. Jackson E. Earl. Matthew M. Ernest. Seth C. Eisenhuth. Vasilios Ekimoglou. Ekimom. Caitlin N. Elliott. Colby C. Ellis. Matthew A. Engelberg. Savannah M. Espinola. Cooper V. Etheridge. Cole Fairchild. Robert Famularo. Rowan Felton. Lana G. Fields. Caitlin T. Fong. Noah M. Ford. Eleanor E. Freed. Bram Freeman. Megan Freeman. Elise Froller. Kennedy Fry. Emmett J. Fulton. Ava E. Gabriel. Parker Gadd. Jacob Gann. Nicole L. Gann. Adriana J. Garcia. Camilla M. Garza. Jansen F. Gassid. Nicholas T. George. Johan Gigme. Nicholas S. Gilbert. Katrina C. Gowan. Ella Goggins. Chaitanya Gokhale. Jonathan Goldfeder. Jenny Q. Gong. Braden M. Gonzalez. Aiden D. Gooch. Jack Gorgone. Carson Grady. Owen M. Graves. Donovan Green. Ellie E. Green. Zachary D. Grissom. John Gruber. Apologies, John. Marielle Gawarin. Zach Griffith? Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Adriana M. Gavar. Catherine E. Gurney. Courtney T. Guy. Brooklyn G. Hager. Isabel L. Hall. Emma Grace Hamby. Ansley Hamilton. Julia Ann Hamilton. Caleb Y. Hahn. Huizi Hahn. Sophie Harrell. Toby J. Harrell. Gracie L. Harris. Joseph P. Healy. Caden B. Heath. Brady L. Hagee. Anna C. Heinrich. Grace E. Hellu. Shreya Hemant. Abigail Hendricks. Victoria L. Henry. Madeline R. Hernandez. Spence M. Harrington. Wilson C. High. Jalen M. Hill. Matthew R. Hockman. Haven A. Hope. Jade C. Horn. Isabella G. Hoster. Jackson Houston. Angel Z. Hu. Anna K. Wong. Matthew C. Huckabee. Zafia S. Hunter. Samuel G. Hines. Chukwuemeka J. Elo. Abigail S. Abby Jackson. Averill Jane. India Gerald. Aliana M. Jones. Bailey M. Jones. Cohen I. Jones. Evelyn R. Jones. Sadie E. Jones. Sarah A. Jones. Tyler Jones. Wesley E. Jordan. Sarah S. Joseph. Abigail A. Kabagamaba. Sloan J. Krasinski. Bhargav Kamajulia. Mackenzie K. Colin L. Kiesling. Evan Keegan. Harrison Keel. Matthew Keene. Alani M. Keith. Matthew B. Kelly. Emily B. Kelly, Anna P. Keogh, Robert G. Kerr, Sadie Keel, Madison Kite, Kaylee C. Clues, Jacob C. Nappel, Taiga Koyama, Elizabeth M. Kreider, Teruyoshi Kurosawa, Lily G. Ledford, Claire N. Lee, Clara Beth Lee, Julian Leftwich, Elizabeth N. Linick, Andrew Littleton, Melissa J. Lloyd, Jack H. Lockamy, Carter S. Long, Audrey G. Loudon, Ava D. Loving, Sarah Rihanna Lowe, Michael J. Mikey Lusich, Mateus J. Lugert, Mathis J. Lugert, Saoshan Lo, Catherine B. Lusk, Margaret J. McGurn, Evan G. McLaughlin, Taylor M. Mann, Ian Mahoney, Natalie Malal, Ryan Y. Manley, Sydney Manning, Abby Marcus, Christopher Martin, Justin B. Martin, Andrew Mascari, William Masters, Ryan D. Matthews, Sarah McAdams, Madison E. McCameron, Rachel McCann. Madison E. McCarty. Jackson D. McClanahan. Hunter C. McConnell. Lexi McDonough. Nicholas B. McIntyre. William E. McLean. Manus McMean. Abigail McMillan. James T. McNeil. Maya Malind. Emily E. Melton. Jack C. Meyer. Quentin A. Miles. Avery Miller. Ian A. Miller. Autumn N. Minix. Shaylee V. Mistry. Dominic K. Mitchell. Zilan D. Muhammad. Zilan D. Muhammad. Andrew T. Moore. Maggie R. Moore. London N. Morlock. Mason T. Morris. Dennis McLean Morrison. Juniper Morton. Rachel Moscardelli. Aiden Moss. Joseph H. Munger. Sneha McCoo. Annabelle S. Mullinex. Adash Muralidharan. Reagan G. Murphy. Kendall P. Narcisse. Marvy Nessum. Aaliyah A. Nevels. Darlene L. Wen. Julia L. Nichols. Kaylee Nicholson. Evangeline Nicholas. Anna E. Nijelski. Cameron Nixon. Lachlan Nolan. Jacob C. Norcross. Brandon K. Norman. James Casper Norris V. Ashley K. Knuckles. Liliana E. Nunez. Faith O. Wanso. Leah M. Oakley. Livia W. Odoe. Samantha R. Ogle. Anna S. Oliphant. Celia G. Oliver. Daniel Olopati. Cooper J. Olson. Claire Olson. James Onadeco. Miller A. Orndorff. Samantha M. Osborne. Junyaman Payne. Mirabelle Claire Palaleo. Anne-Mary Palin. Mia C. Palmer. Ella K. Parker. Jenna Parks. Grant A. Parsons. Nathan A. Pascal. Kush R. Patel. Parth V. Patel. Margaret E. Peoples. Jacob O. Petty. John Michael Frommer. Raymond A. Phelps. Benjamin W. Philippi. Kara R. Phillips. Wesley A. Phillips. Lucas H. Phipps. Avantika Pillai. Pillai. Jeffrey Picorni. Catherine P. Porter. Mason Putnam. Mikhail A. Canal. Lauren N. Rafath. Weston B. Reagan. Margaret C. Rains. Cullen A. Rainey. Jival A. Rambia. Daniel Ramsden. Sylvia Rapp. Sophie R. Ray. Connor Reagan. Robert W. Roosh. Hallie A. Revel. David T. Reynolds. Ava M. Rice. Daniel I. Richard. Elena B. Richards. Courtney Richardson. Emma R. Roberts. Avery C. Rochelle. Ashlyn E. Rock. River Rockholt. Madison Ross. William H. Rudisil. Olivia Rush. Katarina Russell. Samantha E. Sayers. Samuel V. Saya. Abhishek Salithri. Chloe Salvant Richard. Sankarnath Saravanan. Landon C. Saylor. Nicholas Scarlata. Madeline A. Schaefer. Madeline B. Schneider. Bailey Schreiber. Jennifer R. Schwartz. Taylor E. Scott. Aiden P. Scruggs. Ella Seeley. Austin Connor Sellers. Ashton Sinsenick. Natalie Sievers. Dev M. Shah. James S. Shar. Claire E. Shelton. Drew A. Ships. Saksham Singh. Vivan Singh. Riley M. Sittler. James E. Slaughter. Allison Smith. Ian P. Smith. Kristen L. Smith. Liam M. Smith. Lena Smith. Morgan C. Smith. Jaden T. Sneed. Santiago E. Snelling. Priya K. Soneji. Savannah G. Spencer. Destiny R. Squire. Stephen J. Starkweather. Kira J. Stell. Amy Jo Stevens. Caleb J. Stone. Paisley J. Stone. Sydney Stratton. Adam P. Streams. Ricari M. Suggs. Ray Sumter. Lauren Sykes. Jackson R. Temple. Hayden Terwilliger. Isabel A. Tesh. Peter B. Texter. Jenny Thomas. Noah R. Thomas. Sophia R. Thompson. Gabrielle G. Taborshow. Casey L. Tim. Alyssa N. Tinsley. Emily M. Toombs. Sarah N. Turner. Davis Veazey. Olivia E. Vessel. Jimena Villa. Natasha C. Villaruz. Alexander Vinson. Yash Viavraha. I mispronounced it. Rush, let me try again. It's Yash Vivrare. Kale Walden. Abigail Walker. Emily O. Walker. Catherine M. Walker. Stephen Devin M. Wallace. David Wang. Sarah Wang. Sophia Wang. Alexander Ward. Elliot J. Ward. Riley Watkins. Liam G. Webb. Sydney E. Webb. Julia Weber. Yaron Z. Weiss. Hank J. Wells. Emily Whitehead. Amy J. Whitley. Benjamin C. Wiggins. Ravindu A. Vijayarathna. Tucker A. Wilder. Xander L. Wildermuth. Joshua Wilkerson. Alyssa Willard. Lucas P. Williams. Cody S. Williamson. Rebecca M. Wilson. Rachel A. Witherspoon. Miles D. Wittig. Chance Wooten. James D. Wright. Kaylin Wiles. Emma Yarbrough. Ria R. Yasare. Ashlyn G. York. Richard B. Young. Sarah Zahir. Jonathan Zink. Kayleen Letzinger. Daniel Ponto. Escher Barrett. Danielle Parker. Vimal Selvam. Caroline Cashin. Avery Lawson. Jaden Walker. Sonia Adair. Sophia Roller, Milana Kumar, Emily Pittet, Luke Armistead, Chuzhang Luo, Lucas Jackson, Garrett Crouch, Spencer Gribben, Mackenzie Romer, Clara Sanders, Audrey Robinson, Luke Altman, William Ambrose, Cesarath Ravia, Fields Bell, Caroline Meyer, Maggie Neeson, Alex Linville, Bram Freeman, thank you, Noah Ford, David Johnson, Dev Shaw, if you qualified for today's state recognition ceremony but did not hear your name called, please come forward now to be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a rousing round of applause for these students. I think they are very proud of you, and with good reason. But wait, there's more. It is now my pleasure to be able to introduce to you a group of students who scored the same or better than 90% of the high school juniors and seniors taking the ACT or SAT on at least one section of the test. This year, out of 57,808 Talent Search participants, only 2,421 students, just 5%, achieved this level. And among those were 242 from Tennessee. Indeed. These students qualify for Duke TIP's Grand Recognition Ceremony, which will be held on Monday, May 20th at Duke University's Cameron Indoor Stadium. And students attending the Grand Recognition Ceremony also will be recognized at that time. But today, there are many of those awardees here with us, and we want them to come forward and receive their Grand Recognition Medallion today. Again, audience, if you will hold your applause until all of the students have come to the stage, I am proud to recognize these Grand Ceremony Award winners. Cameron Achotha. Elizabeth Adler. Sarah Anderson. Christopher Arnold. Jenna Lee Baggett. Victoria Baltz. Prisha Bangera. John Beck. Saketh Belda. Jack Branson. Sylvia Brecky. Grayson Broker. Ethan Broom. John Bryson. Jake Caldwell. Michael Campbell. Jackson Carver. Sean Chung. Carson Cox. Courtney Craybill. Ethan Cranford. Lucy Cullum. Caitlin D. Sydney Deal. Jia Do. Taylor Dunn. Caleb Durham. Cooper Etheridge. Eleanor Freed. Megan Freeman. Ava Gabriel. Parker Gadd. Johan Gigma. Jenny Gong. Braden Gonzalez. Aiden Gooch. Zachary Grissom. Joseph Healy. Anna Heinrich. Jade Horn. Angel Hugh. Abby Jackson. Averil Jane. Aliana Jones. Abigail Kabagagamba. Alani Keith. Sadie Keel. Taiga Koyama. There he is. Clara Beth Lee. Elizabeth Linick. Carter Long. Matthias Lugert. Ian Mahoney. Sydney Manning. Madison McCameron. Jackson McClanahan. Jack Meyer. Quentin Miles. Andrew Moore. Maggie Moore. London Morlock. Juniper Morton. Annabelle Mullenix. Darlene Wen. Julia Nichols. Anna Niedzielski. Brandon Norman. Ashley Knuckles. Samantha Ogle. Celia Oliver. Daniel Olopati. Junyaman Payne. Ella Parker. Grant Parsons. Lauren Rafuth. Jival Rambia. Daniel Ramsden. Hallie Revel. Ashlyn Rock. Madeline Schaefer. James Shar. Drew Ships. Vivan Singhvi. Allison Smith. Caleb Stone. Noah Thomas. Davis Veazey. Natasha Villaruz. Abigail Walker. Katie Walker. Sarah Wang. Sophia Wang. Ravindu Vijayarathne. Lucas Williams. Kaylin Wiles. Ria Yasari. Jonathan Zink. With particular attention to the students who arrived late and I didn't get to cross-check the list, if you know you are eligible for grand recognition and you did not receive a medallion, your name wasn't called, and you know you are eligible, please come forward so that we can give you your medallion. Are we structurally sound to be able to be up here? I always like to have the grand recognition awardees stay on stage. I think and this is a good thing, I think this is the largest group of grant awardees attending a state ceremony I have ever experienced, and I think that's fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in a round of applause for this group? Well done. Awesome. And tipsters, as you return to your seats, please know I love the sound of jingling medallions. Much better. Let's give them one more round of applause. I do have one more recognition to extend, and it is truly an honor to give special acknowledgement and recognition to 112 students in the Talent Search this year who achieved a perfect score on one or more sections of the ACT or the SAT. These students are being recognized at state recognition ceremonies across the state. There were 16 of these students from the state of Tennessee, and some of them are here with us today. And I am pleased to present them with a pin to add to their lanyard ribbon. And I would like for them to come forward as I call their name and remain on the stage until the other few names are added. I'd like to offer congratulations to these students as Duke Tip Scholars of Distinction. Megan Freeman. Jenny Gong. Avril Jane. Darlene Nguyen. Samantha Ogle. And Natasha Villaruz. Congratulations to every student recognized here today. Be proud of your accomplishments and accept this achievement as a stepping stone towards greater levels of academic and life success. The knowledge and experience you will gain from being a part of Duke TIP is invaluable. Your participation will help you better understand your own potential, academic abilities, and natural talent more effectively and plan for your future career, high school, college, and beyond. Duke TIP, it will be there to support you with educational programs, resources, and tools to help you grow scholastically in your unique area of strength and abilities. Families and educators, we hope you will continue to encourage and support these young people as they seek to make choices about future careers and life occupations. Continue to guide and influence them to higher levels of achievement and assist them in utilizing academic resources that support their giftedness. Working as a team, we can all ensure that gifted students have exciting opportunities as well as strong advocates. It has been a genuine pleasure for me to be here today. I want to thank, on behalf of TIP, Dr. Burns, Ms. Barber, Dr. Johnston, Dr. West, especially Mr. Paul Spielberg and his terrific crew and the entire community of Belmont University. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this distinguished occasion. I'm going to turn the agenda back over to Dr. Burns to close out.
Again, congratulations to all of you. We are so proud of your achievements, and we're so happy that you took the time to be with us today. Again, we'll ask that the students please meet your parents in the stands or out in the atrium. You're welcome to come back down to the floor after you've regrouped, and we're happy to stick around for photos. Congratulations again, and this concludes our program. Thank you.